Hi everyone. So now we're going to take a look at Make Your Own Pet and the techniques Shaun Tan uses. Specifically, we're going to look at color, shape, and composition. So to start, if we notice, this text is made up of mostly rectangles and circles. Right. So primarily, rectangles are supposed to be kind of hostile because they're sharp and pointy, and circles are supposed to be a little bit more friendly. And if we look at our main character, he's quite whimsical. So he's friendly. And if we look at these rectangles, they really help organize the piece, especially the ones with numbers in them. And there's two kinds of rectangles. One that are done in this brown kind of torn paper, and others that are done in white torn paper. All right, next we're going to talk about color. And the three colors that Shaun Tan uses in this text are, there's red, there's tan, and then there's, right at the beginning, there's gray and that kind of muted green color. So we'll talk about those three in particular. So first of all, let's talk about the color red that's used. So we've got our main character, and the outfit that they're wearing is red. So that's emphasis that's being brought to that color there. Throughout the text, you've got, in the circles that we talked about just before, the red color around the circles. You've got red arrows pointing to different parts and pieces for you to take a look at. So red basically adding emphasis. The next thing too, for the second color, tan, that's a big part of this piece. So the tan color looks old. It looks aged. So this whole piece is made to look like these paper scraps have been old, they've been found, and they've been repurposed. So that makes sense with that tanned old color. And the third color to talk about goes right back to the beginning again, starting with that gray muted tone in the background of the sky. So let's look at that more closely though. So the text surrounding that color right at the top says, feeling lonely, need a companion. So this gray muted dull color suggests loneliness, that this character is lonely. So if we look through how the text progresses, the gray is found in different images throughout each of the steps. But then the really cool part is at the end, when the character has finally made their own pet and the two of them are together, the colors in that circle, in that image, are a lot brighter than they were at the start. So it's that cure to loneliness almost. Okay, so those are the three main colors to talk about. So the last thing to talk about is this composition. How is this thing put together? So if we take a look, it's kind of made with scraps of paper that have already been said, torn pieces, old things that have been made new. So in the end, the message, this idea of scraps of paper put together in an organized way that helps us understand that with enough care, even the most unloved objects can become your perfect animal companion. So old things can be made new and important. And that's it. These are the techniques in Make Your Own Pet.